Good evening. Beachgoers who were ordered off Clifton's Fourth Beach on Sunday evening have laid charges against the security company behind the closing of the beach. This evening, demonstrators returned to Clifton for a protest picnic and an interfaith prayer service. Our reporter Abra Barbier has been at Clifton since early this evening, and she joins us now. Good evening, Abra. Thank you for joining us. What's been happening? What can you tell us?
Mahendra, good evening to you. The event is wrapping up now. Following the prayer service, there were a few songs that were sung. There were messages from various communities across the city. And what you see behind me now, these are basically families who are staying behind, people sitting lighting candles, just enjoying the last few hours of the Saturday. What I can tell you is what I noticed today. This event was extremely peaceful. There were no security issues. I did see quite a few law enforcement officials here today, but I couldn't get an official word on whether or not they were deployed for the specific event or whether they were going about their routine business of the day. Loads of families, people brought their kids of all ages. I mean, there are still kids out in the water. The children had a ball today, but the message behind today during the prayers was that the various faiths who were here to pray, they said that all they want is for their kids to feel at home, to feel like they belong in the city in which they were born. So there was a strong message of inclusivity. There was a strong message of everybody needing access to all areas in Cape Town. Now, this part of Cape Town, of course, is one of the more affluent areas, and they do have private security, and like I said, there were quite a few law enforcement officials here as well. And something that came through during the speeches, and many of the speakers were from areas like Bukap, Manenberg, Bonteheuwel. You know, these are gang-ridden areas where crime is rife and people struggle on a daily basis in terms of protecting themselves and their families there. So the message that came through today is that these are not the communities over here who need the protection, who need extra manpower in terms of law enforcement and police. These people were calling out and begging city officials, begging government to give them more access to security so that their families too can be as safe as these people living on this side over here. Of course, we have heard stories that there are certain criminal elements operating over here, and that seems to be the reason, or one of the reasons given for what happened here last week in terms of the removals. But today's message from the faith-based organizations and the various speakers was that they too are entitled to the same kind of security, especially because in their areas the crime is so much more rife and their kids are so much more at risk. So things went off really peacefully today. Families are still sitting here enjoying what's left of this day, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. We're not quite sure of exactly what is going to happen tomorrow. Before the actual picnic started, you know, it was a normal beach day here. There were loads of beachgoers here who said that they felt safe here. They had no issues being here. So lots of people don't understand what the fuss actually is about, but there was a strong message driven here at Fourth Beach today. Mahendra?
Thanks, Abra. There seems to be a festive and peaceful mood out there. The numbers aren't that big. Give us an idea of what kind of numbers you have right now.
Like I say, these are just people who are, I mean, the bulk of the people have gone. There were loads of people. This beach was completely packed earlier on. I'm not really good at estimation, but I would think there are like patches of families all over. I would say right now there are about 200 people still left. I mean, you can see the candles. It's quite a beautiful setting. People have their candles in their paper bags. So it's really peaceful. It's really calm. It's like in Afrikaans we say it's gesellig. It's a lovely event right now.
All right. Thank you so much indeed. Thank you very much indeed. That's SABC reporter Abra Barbier coming to us live from Fourth Beach.